That's just a picture of me on the screen. That's just a picture of me.
Oh, Danny boy. Oh, Danny boy. Well, hello, everybody. As usual, running to the last minute to get set up here. And I've got my new A5100 Sony camera. I'm so happy to have that. It just makes everything, the world, a happier place, doesn't it? Well, to me, it does. So, and today is May 13th, and you know what that means. Well, maybe you don't, but I just found out, actually, it's Steve Land Morris' birthday. Stevie Wonder. So we're going to do some Stevie Wonder songs. Let me check my settings, because yes, last time I embarrassed myself and had like settings that were not good, and I'm hoping I'm okay right now. So I'm going to start right off with the Stevie Wonder song. So. My Cherie Amour, pretty as a summer's day. My Cherie Amour, distant as a Milky Way. My Cherie Amour, pretty little one that I adore. You're the only one my heart beats for. How I wish that you were mine. Janice, hello. Amy, always good to see you. In a cafe or sometimes on a crowded street, I come near you, but you never notice me. My Cherie Amour, pretty little one that I adore. Though my heart beats for its life, wish that you were mine. Drive you a little hard, let's turn it down. Maybe someday I'll see her face among the crowd. Maybe someday I'll find your little distant cloud. Ma chérie amour, pretty little one that I adore. You're the only one my heart beats for, and I wish that you were mine. La 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 la. Well, I hope everybody's video keeps stopping. I hope not. Oh no, that's terrible if it does. I hope not. I hope that's not true. This is Maya. Hello. This is my neighbor. She could actually just come over here and stand outside on the porch, listen to me play if she wanted to. She lives that close, and she's also a great jazz singer from Sweden. Anne-Marie. Canada. All right. Yeah, that's my French song for the night. No, I'll still do it. I'll still do another one. But Steve Ladd Morris, and he was born 1950. I always thought he was actually a little older than that. I don't know why. Seems like I heard him when he's about. Okay, I'm going to give it all away. He's about my age. Okay. I'm going to try a little something that I very rarely do. Electric piano. We're getting modern now. We're moving into the 70s now. You are the sunshine of my life. That's why I'll always stay around you. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you stay in my heart. I thought that this was the beginning. Though I've loved you for a million years, and if I thought our love was ending, I'd find myself drowning in my own tears. Whoa, 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 you are the sunshine of my life. That's why I'll always stay around you. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you'll stay in my heart. I thought that this was the beginning, though I've loved you for a million years. If I thought our love was ending, found myself drowning in my own tears. Oh, 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 you are the sunshine of my life. That's why I'll always stay around you. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you'll stay in my heart. Ted Allen. I bet you're in Michigan now. Susie Eyre. My cousin Susie from Woodstock, Illinois. The beautiful rolling country up in northern Illinois. And thanks for coming. And electric piano. Wow. Anne-Marie. Oh, Anne-Marie says the sweetest things sometimes. But I'm going to do another Stevie Wonder. I'm going to do 3 Stevie Wonder tunes. I think that's about all I know. So. Knocks me off my feet. I see us in the park, holding the lovely days of imaginings in my mind. And words from our hearts don't blow me to the wind, felt even without being said. I don't want to bore you with my trouble, but there's something about your love that makes me weak and knocks me off my feet. There's something about your love that makes me weak and knocks me off my feet. It knocks me off my feet. I don't want to bore you with it. Oh, but I love you, I love you, I love you. I don't want to bore you with it. Oh, but I love you, I love you, I love you more and more. We lay beneath the stars under a lover's tree that sees through the eye of my mind, and reach out for the part of me that lives and you that only our 2 hearts can find. I don't want to bore you with my trouble, but there's something about your love that makes me weak and knocks me off my feet. There's something about your love that makes me weak and knocks me off my feet. It knocks me off my feet. I don't want to bore you with it. Oh, but I love you, I love you, I love you. I don't want to bore you with it. Oh, but I love you, I love you, I love you more and more. I don't want to bore you with it. Oh, but I love you, I love you, I love you. I don't want to bore you with it. Oh, but I love you, I love you, I love you. I don't want to bore you with it. Oh, but I love you, I love you, I love you more and more. So happy birthday to Stevie Wonder. Yay. I'm gonna have a drink. Is anybody else having a drink of water with me? Might even have something stronger later on. Who knows? Ginger's here. Hello, Ginger, at the bar. Amy. Amy's waxing romantic. Sue Vogel, high school class of 67. Well, what songs can I do of that same era? Gosh, I don't know. Of course, I could do Elton John. I never get tired of doing that Elton John song, your song. See, do I know any other Elton John songs? I'm talking to myself. Hello, Steve. I'm fine. How are you? And then there's James Taylor. Yes. How about a James Taylor? Oh, you were 70. Oops. Sorry. I think this is one of James Taylor's greatest songs. Do me wrong and do me right now. Tell me lies but hold me tight. Save your goodbyes for the morning light. Don't want to be lonely tonight. Say goodbye or say hello. Sure enough, good to see you, but it's time to go. Don't say yes, but please don't say no. I don't want to be lonely tonight. Go away then, damn you. Do as you please. You ain't gonna see me getting down on my knees. You're undecided and your heart's been divided. You've been turning my world upside down. Do me wrong and do me right now. Tell me lies but hold me tight. Save your goodbyes for the morning light. Don't let me be lonely tonight. Don't let me be lonely tonight. Don't want to be lonely tonight. Go away then, damn you, do as you please. You ain't gonna see me getting down on my knees. You're undecided and your heart's been divided. You've been turning my world upside down. Do me wrong and do me right now. Tell me lies but hold me tight. Save your goodbyes for the morning light. Don't let me be lonely tonight. Don't let me be lonely tonight. Don't want to be lonely tonight. James Taylor. Oh, Vismaya, who was a jazz singer here has written some fabulous songs, and she has a song that's in a movie right now. And I told her I was going to learn it, but I didn't learn it yet. I'm a little slow to learn. I'm not as fast as I used to be. But I see Cheryl is here. Are you ready for your song, Cheryl? Okay, I'm going to do one more. Hi, Cheryl and Bob and Kate. I'm going to give your song a try. I learned this song, and I just bear in mind the first time you do a song, you can practice it all you want, but when you actually perform it for somebody, it's like a whole different ball game. So I'm going to try this. And this is a Neil Young song called, what's it called? Harvest Moon. So this is I really like the song. I hope I can do justice to it. I will try. I'll give it my best shot, but I do need to look at the lyrics while I'm doing it. So I'm going to set the lyrics right here, and they won't blow away, right? No, they will not. I think I'll use the electric piano again for this. Hey, Ted, can you hum a few bars of that song? Come a little bit closer, hear what I have to say. Just like children sleeping, we could dream this night away. Everybody, ooh, but there's a full moon rising. Let's go dancing in the light. Let's hear the oohs. We know where the music's playing. Let's go out and feel the night. Because I'm still in love with you. Want to see you dance again. Because I'm still in love with you. On this harvest moon. Okay, I'm going to play a little. When we were strangers, I watched you from afar. When we were lovers, I loved you with all my heart. But now it's getting late, the moon is climbing high. Ooh, I want to celebrate, see it shining in your eye. Because I'm still in love with you. Want to see you dance again. Because I'm still in love with you. On this harvest moon. keep trying at that one and keep it in the repertoire. Whew, I was getting so nervous doing a song for the first time. Well, you try it sometime. I know Ted's done it. Imagine he has. Anyway, Bismaya's done it. Okay, here's another song from about the same era. Maybe a little bit later, from the 70s anyway. I don't remember what day it was. I didn't notice what time it was. Oh, I didn't notice what day it was. I don't remember what time it was. All I know is that I fell in love with you. If all my dreams come true, I'll be spending time with you. Oh, every day's a new day in love with you. Each day comes a new way of loving you. Thank the Lord for love like ours that grows ever stronger. If all my dreams come true, I'll be spending time with you. Oh, I love you more today than yesterday, but not as much as tomorrow. I love you more today than yesterday, but darling, not as much as tomorrow. Tomorrow's date means springtime, just a day away. Springtime. Cupid, we don't need you now, be on your way. And every time I kiss your lips, my mind starts to wander. If all my dreams come true, I'll be spending time with you. I love you more today than yesterday, but not as much as tomorrow. I love you more today than yesterday, but darling, not as much as tomorrow. Tomorrow's date means springtime, just a day away. Cupid, we don't need you now, be on your way. And every time I kiss your lips, my mind starts to wander. If all my dreams come true, I'll be spending time with you. Oh, I love you more today than yesterday, but not as much as tomorrow. I love you more today than yesterday, but darling, not as much as tomorrow. Tomorrow's date means springtime. Every time I love you, every day is a new day. Every time I love you, every day's a new day. Every time I love you. Okay, we've got Ron Bacon. Audio okay so far. That's great. Glad to hear that. Actually, Ron does this professionally. He is a director of the many detail-orientated things that go on during a live broadcast. He has experience of doing this in Hollywood, in Los Angeles, live TV, some very famous TV shows. So thank you for your comment, Ron. Thank you. If you say the audio is okay, it must be okay. Tom Mooney, how are you? Class of 67. I almost had Sue in the wrong class. Sorry about that again. The very first song you sang, I didn't know you were a singer. Love You More Today Than Yesterday. That was a classic. It's funny, I have a story for every song. I was in a bar in Dundee, Illinois. I was playing across the street, so sometimes during our breaks we'd go across the highway. But we're playing at the Chateau Louise. You guys probably remember that place on Route 31 in West Dundee. So I was playing in the band there, and during the breaks we'd go across to the pub over there. And on the jukebox was playing this song, I Love You More Today Than Yesterday. Well, it turns out the bartender was the drummer on that song. I mean, I guess you can tell when people are lying sometimes. It sounded like he was telling the truth. He was just very excited about, having this legacy of having played drums on a famous song like that. So I'm going to change the mood a little bit here, go into some blues. And this is called After Hours. It's an instrumental. All the piano players in Chicago in the 1940s and even 1950s played this song, even in later than that. But it's a song you can kind of put your own stamp of personality on it. And it's a blues called After Hours. after hours. From Cape Cod, I can't believe it's just so fascinating to me. I never get over it that people can listen and observe on the internet from anywhere. So Cheryl and Bob are out in Cape Cod. I wonder what the weather's like out there. We've got about 65 degrees here in Sedona, sunny, beautiful. It's beautiful. But I'll be going back to Michigan on June 5th. I booked my ticket just the other day. And if you don't mind, I would love to fix the second camera because here's the second camera, just so you know. It has this error message, which makes it unusable, and it will just take me like 2 minutes to fix it. So I can just talk. You can talk among yourselves. And I assume there's still a few people here. I hope everybody doesn't leave while they fix this. Just take a second. I'm going to go fast. I'll go fast. Okay, here we go. Rah, rah, rah. See how fast I am? Actually, I'm not that fast, but I'm not real fast and I'm not real slow. Sort of half fast. That's an old joke. Old joke. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, airplane mode. Okay, I'm good. I should be good. And here we go. Go. Right. Yes. Yeah, baby. And now it's working, I bet. Yes. See, well, thanks for bearing with me on that. And any other requests? How's everybody doing? I'm about 10 minutes away from pouring myself a drink myself. Hope you guys are having. Well, no, I have a drink. Sorry. I have a glass of water. Does that count? No. I think I'll do it at Elton. It's kind of mellow. It just feels very mellow right now. We just have a few people here. It's hard to tell. I cannot tell exactly how many people here, and I can only tell who is here if you say something in the chat room. So it's great if you say hello in the chat. I appreciate that. And then I usually say something. If you appear in the chat room, I'll usually say hello on the microphone. So I hope you don't mind that. But it's a little bit funny feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. Well, I ain't got much money. Boy, if I do, I'll buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, but then again, no, or a man who makes potions in the travel and show. Well, I know it's not much. It's the best I can do. The gift is my song, and this one's for you. You can tell everybody this is your song. It may seem quite simple, but now that it's done, hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is when you're in the world. I sat on the roof and I kicked off the moss. Well, Well, a few of these verses, well, they got me quite cross. The sun's been quite kind while I wrote down this song for people like you. Keep it turned on. So excuse me for getting these things I do. You see, I've forgotten if they're green or they're blue. Anyway, the thing is, what I really mean, yours are the sweetest eyes I've ever seen. You can tell everybody this is your song. It may seem quite simple, but now that it's done, hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is when you're in the world. Hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is when you're in the world. All right. I just discovered that split camera thing today, so it's fun to play with. And Bob Gralewski, I don't know if I've met you before. I might have. Friend of Judy Roberts, fantastic. Here, that was a different Bob. I was thinking Bob and Cheryl had two different names in the chat room, but Cheryl, I believe Cheryl and Bob are together in the chat room. I'm pretty sure. That makes more sense, right? Yeah. All right. Amy's got her granddaughter singing on the microphone already. Wow. Well, I remember when I took my first piano lesson from my dad, but I didn't actually start singing until years later. That's a whole nother story. In order to get a gig back in when I was starting to get serious about it, you needed to really play piano and sing both. It was really very helpful. So I had an agent who taught me, or forced me kind of to do it. So the first song I ever did, I'll do the first song I ever sang, which was the Beatles, Yesterday. And I don't know that song, If I Have Ruled the World. I'm sorry. I know Tony Bennett did it, and I've heard it many times, but I'm sorry. I won't. But if you promise you'll come back, if you give me a heads up, I can try to learn it. Boy, did I say that? Careful. Okay. It's possible. Anyway, that's a possibility. Oh, I forgot what song I was going to do. Oh, boy. Since I'm doing mellow song, the first song that I ever did on a gig. Here it is. I was so nervous, and plus I'm trying to play piano and sing at the same time. You think that's easy? You try that. I know. I don't even. It's not so hard as it used to be anymore. But anyway. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday came suddenly. Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. said, something wrong, now I long for yesterday. Yesterday. Love was such an easy game to play. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Why she had to go, I don't know, she wouldn't say. I said, something wrong, how I long for yesterday. Yesterday. Love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday. The Beatles, always a good song. All right, Bob, Alone Together. Alone Together was a song that was done by, I want to call her Darlene Edwards, but actually that wasn't her real name. That was one of her stage names. But it was Joe Stafford did Alone Together, beautiful version of Alone Together. But I do it as an instrumental, so that's all right. And Bob points out that's a song by Dietz and Schwartz, one of the great songwriting teams of the Great American Songbook, one of the top, tippy top songwriting team. And they also wrote a song that I sing called I'll Be Tired of You when stars are tired of gleaming, when I am tired of dreaming, then I'll be tired of you. That's a Dietz and Schwartz song too. Anyway, happy to do that. And Bob and Pam are here. How about that? Hey, Bob and Pam from Barrington, Illinois. Pamela Duffy from the village of Oak Creek. Yay. And hi, Lori's here, Strange Meadowlark. Okay, well, I'm going to do 4 for Bob and Pam, and then I'll see if I can do a Dave Brubeck tune. The first time I heard this song, 4, this is a Miles Davis tune, which was actually written by somebody else who sold the tune to him. Miles took credit for it. But the first time I heard it, he did it at a breakneck speed, and I thought, wow, I'd never be able to play that song. But then eventually I got one of his old albums, and he plays it at a more sensible tempo, about like this. That song also has lyrics that were added later, which maybe someday I'll learn them. Laurie Sear says it's the 100th anniversary of Dave Brubeck's birthday. Happy birthday to Dave Brubeck. We can sing it in 5/4. Happy birthday to you. 5. Happy birthday 4, 5. To you 2, 3, 4, 5. Happy birthday 4, 5. Anyway, I can't do it, but I could do Take 5. Last year, Lori Sears, who's here in the Facebook chat, and I did a tribute to the Time Out album, which was the 50th anniversary of Dave Brubeck's Time Out album, which had great songs like Strange Meadowlark, which actually I played it just before this whole pandemic thing came up. Gee, I'd forgotten about that. Go figure. Anyway, but it's a beautiful song. I would need my chart realistically to be confident doing that one. Blue Rondo a la Turk. That's a song I don't get a lot of requests for. But let me start with Take 5, and we'll see what happens. Okay, Take 5 from Dave Brubeck's Time Out album. On the this year he would have been 100 years old. Okay. And I do know the lyrics to this. And then I'm going to have pour myself a drink of something, grape juice or water, or what are you guys drinking out there? Having a little grape juice or kombucha or something. Okay. Won't you stop and take a little time out with me? Just take 5. It's a busy day and take the time out to see that I'm alive. Though I'm going out of my way just so I can pass by each day, not a single word do we say. It's a phenomenon, not a play. I know all eyes are for me. I have 15 goes down to my feet. When your smile gets much too discreet, sends me on my way. Wouldn't it be better not to be so polite? You could offer me a light. Start a little conversation, now it's alright. Just take 5. Stop and take a little time out with me. Just take 5. It's a busy day and take the time out to see that I'm alive. And though I'm going out of my way just so I can pass by each day, not a single word do we say. I'm not a place, still I know all eyes are for me. It's down to my feet when your smile gets much too discreet, sends me on my way. Wouldn't it be better not to be so polite? You could offer me a light. Start a little conversation, now it's alright. Just take 5. Just take 5. Just take 5. All righty, Al Jarreau's lyrics. I didn't know that. I think it was it Dave Brubeck's wife who wrote those lyrics? But Al Jarreau sang them, of course. Okay, I get it. I think I get it. Yeah, Michelle is here, who's just like a few feet away in the same building that I live in. And I set out a camera because I hope Joby would stop by, and then the camera cable, there was something wrong with the cable from the camera. And so I just didn't have time to fix it before I started tonight. But I've got this angle here. I love this angle of the piano. And I like doing this split. I'm going to play with this a little bit, if you guys don't mind. Like the split screen. It's kind of fun. Oh, well. We'll have some fun. Oh, wait, I got to get something to drink. I'm going to have some of this stuff here. This is sparkling apple grape juice. Okay. It's good for you, you know. Iola Brubeck. I'm guessing that it's his wife. So, I'm going to have a little sparkling grape juice. Sometimes I will have wine, but just in the mood for sparkling grape juice today. So cheers, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well and healthy and happy. If you're happy, that's the main thing. I am enjoying doing these online concerts, so I'm just thrilled that people are showing up. It's really hard to tell how many people are here. So I think Sue said, gave me a number. I forget what the number, but I'm also simultaneously broadcasting on YouTube. So there could be a number of people on YouTube plus the Facebook. So I don't know how many are here. I know I've had, at the high point, just to brag a little, I've had several dozen. I don't think we have that many today, but, well, it's a little bit red. It's just it's grape juice. Actually, it tastes good. All righty, time for a Cole Porter song. I haven't done any Cole Porter. There's 8 on Facebook alone, so we don't know who they are. Yaskal is Maya, speaks fluent Swedish. She learned it when she was very young. And Amy speaks fluent, what is that? Slinte. What language is that, Amy? I saw you use that word before. I imagine it means like to your health or something. Okay, Cole Porter wrote this song. It has a few little French words in it. It's one of the few songs that I do every time we have a little piano bar session here. So. When love comes in and takes you for a spin, ooh la la la, c'est magnifique. When every night your loved one holds you tight, ooh la la la, c'est magnifique. But when one day your loved one drifts away, la la la, it is so tragic. But when once more she whispers, je t'adore, c'est magnifique. Comes in and takes you for a spin, la la la, c'est magnifique. When every night your loved one holds you tight, la la la, c'est magnifique. But when one day your loved one drifts away, la la la, it is so tragic. spergetodo, sei magnifica, sei magnifica. Oh, Cheryl, I forgot your Stardust Memories by Willie Nelson. Well, actually, this is an old standard from the 30s by Hoagie Carmichael, who wrote Stardust. All the French speakers like that last song. And when I think a number of the pop singers and country singers came out with songs from the Great American Songbook over the years. I think Willie Nelson was like the first or one of the very first ones, pop singers, to do that. And it was an excellent album, and the title cut is called Stardust by Hoagie Carmichael, who wrote a number of great American standards, but this is probably his most famous. And now the purple dust of twilight time steals across the meadows of my heart. High up in the sky, the little stars climb, always reminding that we're far apart. We wander down the lane, then far away, a song that will not die. Love is just the stardust of yesterday, a misty memory gone by. Sometimes I wonder why I spend these lonely nights dreaming of a song. The melody haunts my reverie, and I am once again with you when our love was new, and each kiss an inspiration. But that was long ago, and now my consolation is in the stardust of a song beside the garden wall, where stars are bright, and you are in my arms. The nightingale tells us fairy tale of paradise where roses bloom, though I dream in vain. In my heart you will remain, a stardust melody, a memory of love's refrain. Beside the garden walk, where stars are bright, and you are in my arms. The nightingale tells his fairy tale of paradise where stars are bright, though I dream in vain. In my heart you will remain, a stardust melody, memory of love's refrain. Willie Nelson. Okay. Cheers, everybody. Well, I've got time for a couple more songs. So I appreciate you're all coming. And it's just I just love doing these concerts. And I guess it's so different from playing in a nightclub or a restaurant, because here I don't have any audio feedback from the audience. I get a few messages, which is very cool, and I know not everybody's not listening all the time to every note I play, but it's just different. I know that it's more of a concert, say, than it is in a restaurant, even though it's still kind of casual. So thank you, everybody. Any other requests? Bob said, "Oh, yeah, we got the lyrics and Dietz and Short. I could do another Dietz and Short song, or I could do another Cole Porter. I can't think of another Stevie Wonder song I know well enough to." But I haven't run out of songs. Well, I did the song yesterday, and there's also a song called Today. Because when I saw Tom Mooney's name come up, I'm not sure if he's still here, but he was a playing in a folk band, and with a couple of other of my classmates, and I wanted to learn how to play string bass. So I borrowed the school string bass and took it over to Tom Mooney's house, and I learned this song called Today. Today, while the blossoms still cling to the vine, I'll taste your strawberries, I'll drink your sweet wine. A million tomorrows shall all pass away, ere I forget all the joys that are mine today. Well, I'll be a dandy, and I'll be a rover. They'll know who I am by the songs that I sing. I'll feast at your table, I'll sleep in your clover, I'll laugh and I'll cry and I'll sing. Today, while the blossoms still cling to the vine, I'll taste your strawberries, I'll drink your sweet wine. A million tomorrows shall all pass away, ere I forget all the joys that are mine today. I won't be contented with yesterday's glories. I won't live on promises, winter to spring. Today is my moment, and now is my glory. Who knows what tomorrow may bring? Today, while the blossoms still cling to the vine, I'll taste your strawberries, I'll drink your sweet wine. A million tomorrows shall all pass away, ere I forget all the joys that are mine today. Maya has a very beautiful request called Hush Now, Don't Explain, which I don't actually know that song, but it's a Billie Holiday song, very poignant song. And well, thanks everybody for coming. Bob and Pam were here. Nice to meet you, Bob Kralewski. And by the way, Judy Roberts was here the last session. She popped in and made a comment. I almost fell off my piano chair. And if that's the same Bob, who said if I ruled the world? Sometimes it's hard. I think it might be a different Bob who requested that. And Vismaya, thank you for coming. Amy, you're a sweetheart. You come all the time. Anne-Marie has been here about every time also from Eastern Canada. And I actually understand your French when you write in French, so that's kind of cool. It helps me sharpen my French skills a little bit. Lori Sears, thank you for coming. Sue from CLCHS, thank you. And I hope you'll come again on Sunday. You don't have to tip, but there is a means of tipping, and it does help me out in these times, so thank you for that. Michelle, my neighbor upstairs here, I'm in Sedona. I'm in this very beautiful little apartment here I love, and my landlords are my friends and my family. We have a great living arrangement here, and thank you all again. I'll do one more song, a goodbye song, another Cole Porter song. Every time we say goodbye, I die a little. Every time we say goodbye, I wonder why a little. Why the gods above me, who must be in the know, think so little of me, they allow you to go. When you're near, there's such an air of spring about it. I can hear a lark somewhere begin to sing about it. There's no love song finer, but how strange the change from major to minor every time we say goodbye. Then there's the Second City goodbye song, if I can remember it. You know who Second City is. From the Second City, Chicago goodbye song. I'm afraid we'll have to say goodnight. Having been with you has been delightful. Who's to say if we should meet tomorrow? You might fall into a sore hole or some such sorrow, or an elephant invade your home, or your village get attacked by fungus. For these reasons and some others, oh my sisters and my brothers, I don't want to say goodnight. It's a shame to say goodnight. How I hate to say goodnight to you. Thank you. Adios, amigos. Bonsoir. À la prochaine fois. And all that good stuff. Thank you.